Yo, hello, crazy golfer world. Welcome to Energy First Golf. Long time no see. Man, I have been so busy this past 2 years. This summer, especially this summer, with lessons, and we're working on our FO Golf certification, Energy First Golf certification, to certify coaches and also members. If you want to know more, check out our YouTube channel, and we'll have more detail on the channel. Believe me, if you understand FO Golf, Energy First, Impact Later, teaching golf becomes very easy if you ever looking for a career in teaching golf. Alright, so today I want to continue. Really, I kind of dreading doing this video because the block fade and the rip fade, because I'm not good at it. Because y'all know I got a messed up arm. So that really is not easy for me. I don't do it that well. But today we're going to demonstrate what is a block fade. And guess what? The guy who does it really well, his name's Tiger Woods. But also Tiger doesn't really know how to do a rip fade, which we're going to talk about in the next video when we talk about rip fade. Today we're going to talk about block fade. It's really his go-to shot. What is a block fade? So again, whenever you're doing a fade, your path will go a little bit outside in. And then you also have the release. The block release, it just means your arms are turning even. Obviously, you will create shaft lean and rotation. Okay. Again, we talked about block draw and block straight. So block fade, when I do the block fade, I will actually open up my body a little bit, allow the club go a little bit outside in. But the truth is, like I say, I'm bad at it. I'm not really good at this shot. So I won't do like really full swing on it. So I would do a very short back swing and allowing the club to rotate through and create the move out to in path. Now obviously out in path is not going to be very drastic. Otherwise it will slice. So let's do one. Okay, here's the practice swing. I'm going to aim a little bit left. Y'all can see the target line, right? I'm going to aim a little bit left and get the arm rotation going. And obviously my hips and my core is going to produce a lot of energy and power. The arm's just releasing. Alright, let's try one. There you go. Now again, I might have pushed a little bit, but you can see the fade ball is happening. Okay? That's a fade ball. Let's do one more. Alright, I'm going to aim a little bit left of the target line. Come outside a little bit and turn the club over. But when you turn the club over, the block release, you can't come in like this. Then you hook it. It still has to finish high. That's the block fade. Boom. Right there, that was a beautiful shot. It didn't really fade back as much, but you can see it started on the, that was my 6 iron. Okay, it started from out to in. And let's do one more, right? Block fade. Now again, you guys have to understand, I'm not a big dude. I'm pretty small. So for me to have those type of distance, I'm really compressing the ball. So in other words, we never talk about impact position. It's not good for your mind and your psyche when you play golf. It's always going to be release pattern and release image. Okay, if you think about impact position, you will stop at the ball. Again, we talked about you can't throw and catch the ball at the same time. All right, let's do one more. Block fade. Everything's rotating. All right, let's see it. There you go. That was a nice fade. Boom. Again, I'm not really doing a full swing. All I'm just go through body rotational movement, feeling the energy from my hips and my core, right? And then allow the release happen. Again, because my bad arm, this particular release is very inconsistent for me. All right? So, let's try one where I go full blown. I get a little bit more hip movement, a little bit more room, pulling my hips back more. Right? Let's try this a little bit. There you go. I actually guess what? I draw that ball. So that's my 6-iron. Again, that's why I don't do a block fade. Whenever I do a block fade, it's going to be a abbreviated control shot. Block fade. Right? There you go. I pushed it that time a little bit. But again, I understand why, because my arm usually would not allow my rotation to be that pure. I tend to hold on to a little bit. That's another reason why I can do a cut fade very, very easy. Here's a cut fade, which we talked about in our videos. But cut fade, usually goes higher. You can see the ball flies much higher. Okay, and then I will have to aim a little bit more of a left and right. That was cut fade. Anyway, today we talked about block fade. Understanding the body movement, energy. You got to have energy here and all the muscles above your chest line, chest, shoulder, arms. Understand the release pattern and how do you control muscular pressure, but not applying force, not applying power. All right. So today, that's where we stop. Again, if you want to know more about Energy First Impact later, our teaching system, FO Golf, check out our Energy First YouTube channel. I will see you next time.